Welcome everyone to Microsoft Dynamics Weekly. I'm your host, Noah Mosley, and a little bit different format today. Whereas I usually post these podcasts early Monday mornings, I'm rolling these out before Monday as we have a conference coming up next week in Chicago for Dynamics User Group. It's their big annual DynamicsCon conference, and the next several podcasts I'm releasing feature speakers from that conference. For this next discussion, I had Claude Rustom with us. Claude is with Innovia. Good morning, Claude. How are you doing today?
Hi, Noah. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for having me. I truly appreciate the opportunity to be part of your session to highlight on the community and the event coming next week in Chicago from 13 to 16 of May. We are very excited to be there for a lot of reasons. We will talk about them later in our talk today. Thank you, Noah.
Yep, awesome. And you are going to be a busy guy next week. I have my screen sharing the itinerary or the agenda for DynamicsCon right now. And so you don't have anything on Tuesday. Tuesday is a partner marketing session, I believe.
Correct.
Wednesday is when the sessions actually start for everybody.
Correct.
Huh,
Correct.
you've got two sessions on Wednesday. Thursday, the 15th, you have one session, and then on Friday, to wrap it up, you have another session that
Correct.
morning. So a busy week for you.
Yeah. This year, yes, I was like my sessions was selected for sure. Not only my session with my colleagues, also with Holly, with our customer Christina, with Microsoft, with a lot of other community members. I'm lucky this year. I'm getting there for 4 sessions. Yes, Tuesday is a marketing sessions for partners. Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday are educational sessions for the customers mainly and the partners and consultants.
Are you flying up down early for the partner conference on Tuesday?
Yes, correct. I'm flying on
Okay.
Tuesday, leaving on Friday. Yeah, it will be a long week, full of energy, and we are prepared for that. And see you there, correct, Noah, or no?
I actually am not going to be there. This we have one session, and Derek is going to be doing that session for us on Wednesday afternoon.
Ah, that's
So
nice.
I won't. Yeah, I won't be out and about in the conference arena until Summit in Orlando. That's in October.
Great.
So, and
Um,
Claude, how
yeah.
long have you been doing the Dynamics conferences?
This is my third year. I'm new in the community. I This is my third DynamicsCon. I'm presenting also in Summit and other because for us it's very important to being involved in the Microsoft community in general, mainly in for my knowledge is for Dynamics 365 Business Central and Power Platform. And we have other tracks like FNO and Microsoft Dynamics CE and GP a little bit. Like we usually, I'm involved in all this. We are involved in some meetups. We are involved in also mentoring other employees to be a good consultant. We have multiple program in the community, and we are trying to give as much as we can for the community to be better.
And does your company focus mainly on the North American market, Canada and US, or do you have a lot more outside of that area?
Correct. Mainly Innovia Consulting, based in Wisconsin, is serving Canada and US for implementing Business Central. But we have some customers in the internationally. But mainly, yes, correct. It's US and Canada.
Awesome. Okay. Well, let me start us off next with just a rundown of the session titles that you're doing, and then we'll come back to the Wednesday and just go through each one individually with you with some highlights.
Correct, but let me, if you don't mind, let me talk a little bit about the event itself. Like, it's
Sure.
it has this event has like multiple variables. Like, let us name it as variables. Like the Microsoft community, and usually in such events, will have a lot of consultants, customers, MVPs, like Microsoft MVPs and Microsoft engineers and employees. All these people bring a lot of information, lot of solution for common and uncommon issues, common and uncommon problems in their systems. Like here, we are offering, if you want a big engine for to solve problem for the customers, for cases and for implementations issues. Sure, during these type of events, you will see also you will see people who give you best practices for implementation and tips. And I will talk during when we go to our sessions. One of the sessions is on implementation. You will see it and we will talk about it. For sure, you will find experienced customers and experienced consultants that can find some workaround for the system and implementation and solve problem. This is part of, if you want, collective knowledge. Like, but also the event has multiple other points that we need to figure it out, like, or we need to talk about it. Like networking, you will know a lot of people in the community. Then, in case in the future you need to have, or you have any question, you will know the people face to face or in person. Then it will be easier to communicate with these people. Then
Definitely.
we will be engaging with the community more, and we will be connecting with the peers in the industry, in the region also. But also you will see some consultants or some customers coming from Europe to attend DynamicsCon in Chicago. Like, we have some friends coming from Spain, some friends coming from France to attend DynamicsCon in Chicago next week.
Hmm.
We will, yeah, then we are collaborating with these people in Spain. Like, they have some ISVs. We are collaborating with them on projects in the North American area. For sure, we need to work on our community. Like, you need to give more, because if you don't give more into the community, it will not grow. DynamicsCon is growing now, is growing. Year after year, we are getting more people. We are getting more people involved also on the level of multiple programs. We have multiple programs in the Dynamics community. One of the programs that I like also is the mentoring program. And this mentoring program, we take some mentees who wants to be a good consultant. Like, I have, for example, one person who is my mentee. We meet every 1 month. We will, like, for 6 months program, we assure, we will guide, we will help as much as we can. Okay.
Nice.
Also, from the other side, uh, um, I will name it stay tuned, or stay updated. Microsoft every day morning or every 2 days, they have a new functionality, new features. Like, being involved in the community and being in DynamicsCon, you will see that new features are rolled out. We can be more involved, see these features. We can see also the product roadmap, like BC product roadmap insights, talk with Microsoft employees. We can have some tips for adapting to changes and all this. You will build also your skills. You will deep into technology and technical knowledge, learn how others solve problems, get inspired. For sure, all this, and the most important is give back. Like someone gave me, I need to give back. Like this is give to the community, contribute back into the company, community, helps others, and even small contribution. Like for me, Innovia is giving me a big part of my job to contribute into the community. I'm lucky to have this space, and it's very very important. It's truly important. Yes, sir. Let us go to our sessions.
Awesome. Great points there. I love the mentee, the mentor type reference there as well.
Yeah.
And that mentorship, was that through Dynamics user group?
Yes, through Dynamics
Awesome.
user group, correct.
Okay. All
It's a
right. Good
program
deal.
in the, yeah, yeah. If you want,
So,
let us talk about our session. If you want,
mhm,
the first session is a lovely session because this is a session we will talk about how to do the trainings, how to deal in Business Central based on our experience. We have Holly, who has more than probably 20 to 25 years of experience in the community and in Business Central. Christina Dornak is a CPA. She's a VP finance, I think, in one of our customers company. She will tell us about her experience in the training and the implementation of business centers. We will go into details about the features in Business Central, how it can help you find the solutions, how can our users or our employees be trained in a nice way. We will talk about all these information during this session. We will have like some examples also in Business Central. We will share our screen. We will talk about all this. We will answer the question. We will give our contact for the attendees in case they need to see us and talk to us. Until now, we have a good number, probably less. Yesterday night, 48% registered to the session, and probably we are still have one week approximately.
good
Probably
numbers.
the number will be better also.
Hmm. And
Uh,
this is
yeah,
for the Wednesday morning session. It starts at 9:45 that morning. And
correct.
if people are looking for it on the app or on the website, the title of it is 2025 Training for New Microsoft Dynamics 365 Business Central Users.
Yeah, correct. And you know why we put 2025? Because everything is changing. Like the training in 2000 is different than training in 2025. In the training
Definitely.
in 2000, I don't know if you remember or you know about that. Microsoft had the PDFs. Like they will give you a PDF of 3,000 pages to be to read to read it to know two functionalities in the system. Now
Yeah,
the training changed. Like you can go to Copilot and ask how to do this thing, and Copilot will answer you. Like no need to read. And if you want a brief, you will ask Copilot, give it to me in brief or bullet point. He will give it to you in bullet point. Like look how the things is changing from the past and will change for sure in the future.
definitely. And during this session, are you covering much Copilot stuff?
Some of the Copilot, yes. Sure, we have some sessions for Copilot only because Copilot now, Microsoft is investing too much in Copilot. Like we will have some sessions only for Copilot. Like if you search for a title, you will see a lot of sessions related to Copilot. Now we have Copilot in Business Center. We have 8, 9 features added into Business Central, like creating a marketing description or reconciling bank or suggest number series or built-in report through Copilot. Like all these features, we will have sessions only for Copilot in Business Center.
Yeah, awesome. And on my side, I'm using Copilot more and more often. So everybody is seeing it used at work, at home, on their phones, on their laptops, all over the place.
Correct, correct. And when Copilot begins, I think it's 2, 3 years ago, we were asking ourselves, like, yeah, what's the difference between Google and the Copilot? Like, Google it. You remember Google it 5 years?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, now it's now Copilot it. Like now,
Yeah.
Copilot, I think it's something that will help finding the right answer from multiple sources. And you will see the
Mhm.
sources. Like every time you are using Copilot, you can see the source and the how Microsoft embedded Copilot into Business Center or the ARP to help users or customers um, like work efficiently and in the right way. That's great. And
Mhm.
again, I'm telling all the people in my sessions, Copilot is a Copilot, is not the pilot. You are the pilot.
Correct.
Like don't think that Copilot one day will take your job. Copilot is here to help you and to save you some time. That's it, not
Yep.
more.
I agree.
Yeah.
But it is shaping up to be a great tool for productivity and creativity, even. So glad to have it.
Yes. Okay, let us go to the next session. I think the
Yep.
next session is nice
Yep.
because it's yes, sir.
So yeah, that's like the next session you guys on the same day, Wednesday, the 14th. Let me scroll down to that one. That is going to be at 2:15. The title of it is "To Item or Not to Item: When and What Else Can I Use?" That's going to be you, and you also are co-presenting this session as well. And I'll open
Yes,
up the contents for
correct.
that.
Yes, I'm doing this session with Aldine. Aldine is my one of my colleagues at Innovia, and we will talk about item not to item and why we have multiple options in the Business Central, like non-inventory item and inventory item or service item, and where we use each type of these item. Some people will tell me like, why? Why? I know that a lot of customers doesn't know the difference between item and not to item, and they are still, for example, using the GL on the sales invoice and the general ledger on the lines of the invoice. And I don't like, because in this case, who's doing a sales transaction probably doesn't know which GL should select, or doesn't know accounting, or doesn't know, or he will select the wrong GL. Like, we can do a non-inventory item and have the same GL that you want to be affected automatically or directly. It can be affected indirectly by using a non-inventory item. And usually, always, we are talking with our users and customers. Don't use direct posting on the GL. Don't use direct posting on the GL because it's an ERP. Enterprise
Mhm.
resource planning, we have the ledger and subledger. Usually use the subledger to affect the ledger. Don't use the ledger directly because we need the reporting to be right. We need the dimensions to be affected. We need our analysis and the financial reports to be correct. This is a nice session. We will take some examples. We will talk about resources also a little bit. We will talk about some mistakes done by users before based on our experience. And Aldin is working in the support team in Innovia, and they are seeing a lot of mistakes or things done by the team or the customers, excuse me. Then we will highlight these points to assure that the attendees will not do the same mistakes others are doing. This
Great
is
way
the
to help them
session
out there.
of this is the session of Wednesday afternoon. I'm very excited to present with Aldine. This is not the first time we are presenting together, and we are working also together on customers and problem solving. It's a 1 hour fun. I will tell you, the people will love being in this session.
All right, good deal. Is this a new topic for the two of you, or have you done this
Yes.
session
Yes,
before?
yes, yes. This is a new topic, and we prepare it in a good way, in a nice way. Hopefully, the attendees will learn from this one, and they will enjoy the session. Because for me, I change the way of doing a presentation.
Hmm.
I will tell you, Noah, like usually, I'm listening to a lot of sessions, but at the end I'm bored at the in the middle. Like in the middle, I
Uh,
will see my phone, open my
uh-huh.
laptop, and then this like I took a decision 1 year ago. I was in Dynamics event in Toronto with Doug also. It was the first time we do it, and we have another one on the 16 and 17 June or in Microsoft offices in Toronto. I changed the way, like we will make it as interaction session, and we will
Hmm.
talk with the attendees. Probably we will have 5 slides, not 200 slide and shifting from a slide to a slide. But what we will do, we will select people, we will talk with people, we will ask their problems. Someone else will solve their problem in the session. You got my idea? Like one person will tell us about his problem, someone else had this problem and solved it before, and we will be in the middle seeing if this solution is the correct one or not. Like involvement and having the people talk will keep them active. We will keep them awake during the session.
That
Then
is a good practice. Yes,
yeah, yeah, and know what to tell
it's
you.
a art and a talent that is
Yeah,
needed in all presentations.
correct, correct. Like talking for 1 hour, going from a slide to slide. Like you can send me a slide of 200 and I click next, 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 next. Then people will
Uh-huh.
like better send the slides for the guys, for the attendees. Don't waste their time and your time. Like that's my
Yep.
way of doing the things. Then I think the percentage of knowledge when we are doing from slide to slide, it's 10-15% max. But when you
Hmm.
are involving people in the session, it will jump to 50-60% or 70% sometimes. Like the
Yes.
percentage is too different because you are involved, correct? Like you are involved, like you will be obliged to be awake during the session because someone will ask you a question you need to answer. Like this is something like we are like you'll tell me, but you are not obliged. But I'm having fun doing the things and spreading education.
Good. Awesome. That is a great approach for it.
Yeah,
Uh,
yes.
I agree. I've done many sessions over the years, and I'm not a big fan of slide decks that have tons of slides. The fewer, the better for me. There are some cases where maybe some technical presentations need a lot of slides, but for my purposes, and it sounds like for yours, the fewer slides, the better. And then encourage that. interaction with the audience, questions, prompting them for their remarks. Really good practices for presenters out there.
Yeah, I have a question for you, Noah. Now, the
Yep.
question is mine, and I'm presenting now, and you need to answer. Are you enjoying the discussion with me today?
I am. This has been very, very interactive, very productive here. So yeah, I am enjoying it.
Okay, perfect. Then let us continue in the same way because we can change. We are still in the middle. We can change it if you want. Okay.
No, no, this is a very good approach for us and for the
Yeah,
audience.
thank you. Let's go to the next day. It's Thursday.
Yep.
Thursday, I have a great session with an old colleague. It's Robin Fennell. And Robin is an expert in operation and manufacturing implementation. And because we are an ERP, we are implementing ERP, and manufacturing should be linked to our finance through the chart of account and posting groups. We took a decision why we don't talk about what's the best way to link our manufacturing BC to financials chart of account. We will talk
Hmm.
about what's the best. We will talk about how the structure of the manufacturing in Business Central, how to have the dimension affected on the manufacturing side. We will talk about the work in progress. We will talk about the costing. We will talk about financial reporting. We will talk about direct labor and overheads. We will talk about a lot of how to categorize the inventory, how to do the inventory management in the manufacturing, the bill of material. What's the difference between manufacturing and assembly in Business Central? How to do the posting groups, like what are the accounts linked on every transaction, on the consumption, on the output journal, on all this. Like once you change the status of your production order to finish, what is the transaction done? What is the cost of the item? We will talk about all these points during this session. I think it's 1 hour, but what I need from the attendees, it's 1:15. Don't eat a lot before this session. I need you to be awake. Don't eat a lot, okay? Come awake here. Like this is something very important to be discussed, and we will discuss it in details during this session. Noah, I have another call. They are calling me for a call with a customer. Let us go to the Friday one.
Sure. Yep. So you have one session to wrap up things on Friday, 10:15, Business Central with Power Platform, Dataverse, and D365 apps. And then you're co-hosting that one as well.
Correct. This one is with our Microsoft employee solution architect, Tony Khan. And this guy is wonderful. Like this guy is serving the SMB, the SMC, and the enterprise in all US and Canada. And he's a very expert guy in the CRM and the Business Central side. This guy is here to help all the partners if they have any question in any implementation. This is the guy who will answer. He is he's a Google for Business Central. This guy is has all the information. He has everything about Power Platform, Dataverse, how to link Business Central to these solutions done by Microsoft. This is not. This is a great session. Only to tell you, and he prepared it in a way to interact with people, to use his phone, using the Power Platform, and how Business Central will interact with the phone applications and the pages and all this. Power Platform is multiple applications. Is Power Automate, Power Pages, all these Power Apps, Power BI. All these we will talk in details about these points. This is a nice session. You will not see it every day in every conference. It's a very nice to see. If you want a an advanced software ERP implementation, this is nice. All these platforms, third-party platforms under the same umbrella under Microsoft, it's talking together. This is a nice
Nice.
session, and I like to have you all in this session.
Hopefully they will fill it up for you. It is, this is the last day of DynamicsCon, that Friday the 16th. So, and
Correct,
I know,
correct, correct. And I will run after this session because my flight is at 2. I have to run after the session directly to the airport and come back to my family in Montreal, Canada.
yep, I have done that many times. Do a session and then run to the airport.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Well,
Okay.
Claude, I appreciate all this information. It's great to have you join us today. I know you got another call that just was just coming in. Is there anything you want me to look back at with you before we wrap up this session?
No, thank you so much. Thank you for having me with you, and you are giving the community also. You are helping a lot of the people to be to give back to the community. Looking forward to see you soon, and to be connected and continuing the conversation. Sure.
Okay. Thank you,
Okay.
Claude. Have a great day and safe
Thank you.
travels.
You too. Thank
Bye.
you. Bye bye. Bye. See you.
That wraps up this podcast for Dynamics Weekly. I'm glad you could join me. As always, send me your comments. Good and bad comments are welcomed, but constructive comments are preferred. Likes, shares, and reposts are appreciated. Subscribes are awesome as well. You can subscribe to Dynamics Weekly, the newsletter on LinkedIn, and you can subscribe to the podcast directly on YouTube. Thank you, and have a great week in Chicago at DynamicsCon.